Welcome back to the Fireburns Within channel. Time for a little roundup of my top 15 death metal albums from 2021. I got the inspiration for this from JC Rocker Metal Reviews. John, he did his top 10, and I found a lot on his list that I didn't like. So I thought, let me go through all my death metal favorites from 2021, and I've got the list in front of me, so I thought let me just do this quick video. So I'm going to do this very quickly. In 15th place we've got Archspire, Bleed the Future. Archspire is absolute insanity, mental band. In 14th place we've got Unleashed and No Sign of Life. Unleashed is old school Swedish death metal. This is a solid album. In 13th place, we've got Death Portrait and the self-titled album. I don't know a lot about this band, but this was a solid death metal album. Little bit of technical aspects to it. Pretty cool. In 12th place, we've got Concrete and Ethereal, Atrocities. I don't know anything about this band. I just know that I enjoyed this solid heavy death metal. In 11th place, we've got Aeon and God Ends Here. Old school, heavy, deicide worship, death metal. These guys have been missing for a while, but they're back and they continue on with what they were doing before they went away. In 10th place is Blood Red Throne and Imperial Congregation. This was on JC Rocker Metal Reviews list as well. This was one I agreed with him. Rock solid Norwegian death metal. Good album. Good comeback because I didn't like their previous one. In 9th place is The Generals and the album is called To Hell. I didn't know this band at all. They play old school Swedish melodic death metal, very much like the classic At the Gates, whose new album disappointed me immensely. Very disappointed in At the Gates. But anyway, let's not go there. The Generals made up for it. Very good album. In 8th place is the legendary Carcass and Torn Arteries. I was a touch disappointed in this on first listen. Then I really got into it after just getting into, playing it for a couple of times, 3 or 4 times I got into it. It's not like as good as the real classic Heartwork Carcass, but we have to accept that this is their level now, and this is a good album. In 7th place, we've got Endseeker and Mount Carcass as an album. Endseeker is a old school heavy death metal band. I really enjoyed this album. I thought it was very good. In 6th place, we've got first Fragment and Gloire, Eternelle. They play very technical melodic death metal. I like this style of death metal a lot. It has to be very technical, amazing clean bass, and first Fragment ticks all those boxes. In 5th place is Cognizance and Upheaval. Again, a very technical death metal band. I love this type of death metal. This is the one I gravitate more towards, the style of death metal that I gravitate towards. Cognizance is brilliant, awesome stuff. In 4th place is Obscura and A Valediction, released not too long ago. Obscura is an amazing band. I think this could have been in the top 3, but it's very close between them all anyway. I gave them all roughly the same rating, but I've just split them for the purposes of this chart. In 3rd place is a band called Anomaly, and the album is called Planet Storm. I don't know this band Anomaly at all. First I've come across them, but this album blew me away. It's very technical, very heavy, very groovy as well. Good vocals. Anomaly, check it out. 2 albums to mention, one technical and one not. In 2nd place is Ophidian, One or I, and the album is called Desolate. This band is just super technical. I mean, the riffs are just insane. They're very much in the same mold as Obscura, Cognizance, Archspire, but the technical ability is just through the roof. The songs are catchy as well. They got some repeating groovy parts. So I really like Ophidian I or One. I don't know how you want to call that. But it's not the top death metal album of 2021. This is a band which I don't know well at all. I think I've heard one album from theirs before, but I don't know them well. They're not a really well-known band. They are called Incinerate, and the album is called Back to Reality. I thought this album was very, very catchy, very groovy, very heavy death metal, in the Cannibal Corpse vein, very much. And you would have noticed the lack of Cannibal Corpse on this list, which is very, very, it's very hard for me to do, as I am a big Cannibal Corpse fan. But if I was doing a top 20, then Cannibal Corpse would be in it. But this top 15, I thought they were all deserving of their spot ahead of the Corpse. But Incinerate especially, absolutely amazing album. Great grooves, great riffs, great death metal vocals. Just blew me away, this album. It's my album of the year, death metal album of the year. So check out Incinerate. Okay, stay tuned.